Hey, welcome back. We're hell alone, playing Trails in the Sky.
And welcome to episode 4.
So, last episode, we went to the tower, rescued the kids. We're gonna head back, but first let's stop in the weapons shop, because we got some money.
Oh, right. I remember you wanted to stop there.
It's just south of the race field.
I always forget.
Hey there, Stella and Joshua.
Good evening, Mr. Elder.
Good evening, sir. Today was your last day of training, right? I seem to remember you saying something about it last time I had you around the store. Yes, that's right. So how'd your training go? That emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassius's kids. We're still bracers in training. I see, but, well, I knew you were gonna have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it'd happen, even eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame, though. There's hardly anyone out there with as good an eye for weapons as you. That's the path you've chosen, so get out there and show us what you're made of. So we've got 1,900 dineros.
So this one has a strength of 7, and this one has a strength of 7. So it looks like it's probably definitely an increase.
Yeah, I'd say...
And we have enough for both. But do you think that the weapon is more important?
I'd say armor's probably more important.
Because we could get 2 armor vests.
I think that's probably the safest thing.
I would agree with that. Especially this early on, it's nicer to have good armor.
Oh, it's an equip.
Right. Sorry, it's just been a hot minute since I played. Oh, and then we can sell the leather vests, and we might actually be able to get Della a better weapon.
Do they sell shoes?
They do. We might be able to get 1 pair of shoes.
They're only Death Plus 2, that's not worth.
Yeah, and these ones are Death 5. So I say we just wait.
Yeah.
We don't have quite enough for anything else.
Cool. Then let's head back home.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. Hey, Joshua. Do you think I'm really cut out to be a bracer?
Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with his staff. And your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress.
Really? You think so?
Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower?
Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future.
That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know.
Huh?
If we fail today, then all that's left to do is to take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you?
Joshua, you're right. This isn't like me at all.
I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up.
Okay, I admit that last comment was switching things a bit.
I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear.
Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. Hey, sometimes you're hungry. Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I was just making sure I was going the right way because it's been a hot minute. We're home, Dad! We finished reporting to the guild like you told us to.
Good work, kids. The details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it.
Don't worry, we will. But before I forget, I got that copy of the liberal news you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild, too.
A letter, huh?
Well, I'm gonna get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad? Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there.
I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy. How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is. There's no need to hold back, Estelle. Come and jump into your father's loving arms.
In your dreams. I swear, the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up.
I guess she's not as depressed as I thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming those obstacles is what will teach her to stand on her own 2 feet. There's that soft side of yours talking again.
Oh no! Are eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No wait, cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now once more!
That daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too, passionate. I think I'll go help out with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Alright then, let's see what this letter is all about, shall we? A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Wow, this is a surprise.
This new dish is what I call Estelle's Explosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel.
I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef.
This is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been an busy, but great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrows making dinner this time.
Not to mention the food being delicious. For the first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you weren't looking, but it seems that technique won't be necessary tonight.
Sometimes you're just so despicably rude, Dad. Don't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice?
Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle.
Thanks, Dad. Wait, business?
Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time, I'm gonna be away for a while.
Hold on a minute. You're leaving? When?
Tomorrow morning.
What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. It's just too soon.
It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away.
What do you mean that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long.
We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help.
I know, but what are you gonna do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you?
Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and, how about the both of you handle them for me instead?
What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing?
That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish. And I'll ask Sherazard to handle the difficult ones. So what do you say?
Sure, of course we will. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua?
Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Then it's settled. I'll stop by the guild and let Ina know about the change of plan before I leave.
Alright, I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone.
Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter. Papa is so proud. Ah, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Our little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman.
Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people start losing their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter and I have a duty to pay you back for the last 16 years.
I'm only 45. What's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will you be on tomorrow? The one headed for Gransel or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Gransel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning.
That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I better set my alarm clock just in case.
Dad. Are you still awake, Joshua? You'd better hold off on the liquor or Estelle will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying here is, don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink or 10. Well, that's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire. That sounds pretty suspicious. The movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. She's got good instincts, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she'll be a first-class bracer someday. Yet, at present, she's like a babe in arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose which path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became part of this family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes. It sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize. But I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad.
And that's the prologue.
There we go. Well, looks like it's time for me to board my flight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either.
For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard yourself with your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know.
Say what you will, but not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Charizard, really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute.
Please, don't be. I am slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place.
There's no need to be humble, Silverstreak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two.
You just leave that to me. He's tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you?
You definitely understand the way I think.
What's all this about?
Huh. Looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil.
The Grantsel-bound airliner, Linda, will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Uh-oh, I better take my seat. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone.
When you're done with your work, make sure you come straight home and no goofing off.
Is that any way to see your beloved papa off? Ah, well. I'll try my best to come home as soon as I can. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone.
I think I made the right choice.
Oh my god, this song has the same bass line as Welcome to the Black Parade. At least the beginning. He's gone. Again.
Yeah.
Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's been asked to do at this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it.
I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home.
Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left for me. But if you're running into any trouble, give me a holler.
Will do. But first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see what we're capable of doing as junior bracers.
Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two.
Thanks.
We'll do our best. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall I go stop by the guild?
Yeah, we should probably talk to Ina and find out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go!
Let's go.
But yeah, so the primary mode of transportation in this game is airship.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting because of where we are chronologically in society.
Well, the thing is, technology in this game developed much faster than technology in real life. Like, their entire industrial revolution happened in, like, 50 years.
So we've got 2 new quests. Find the Shiny Rock and Milchmane Road Monster.
Looking at the time on our episode, why don't we knock out some of these quick quests?
I agree. So why don't we do Find the Shiny Rock? So we need to find Charles,
Okay.
who might have dropped it behind the Melder's Orbital Factory. And then the Milchmane Road Monster is a pine plant.
Alright.
Alright. I think I remember where Charles is.
Is he... I think he's in the southeast.
I think that's Charles.
Oh. Good call.
This is really weird. Where could it have gone? Oh, excuse me, but can I ask you something? You didn't see a shiny rock around here anywhere, did you?
Like a shiny rock?
Yeah, that's right. One that sparkles. You didn't see a rock like that lying around anywhere, did you?
Are you saying you lost something? I don't recall seeing anything like that. Do you know where you might have dropped it?
My mom was calling for me, so I ran over to the general goods store where she was. I know I had it in hand at the time, but when I came back here, it was gone.
When you say general goods store, you mean Mr. Renan's store, right? Did you look in front of his store?
Obviously, that's the first place I looked. You don't need to treat me like a kid, you know?
My, aren't you a charmer?
Well, I already asked the Bracer Guild to help find it, so I'm sure it'll show up sooner or later. If you do happen to come across it, give me a holler straight away. I'll probably be around.
You know, this is just a hunch, but I think I remember where it is.
Huh?
What's the matter?
I wonder what this is. There's something shining down here through the sewer gate.
You're right. Looks like something must have fallen through.
The sewers?
Don't tell me you forgot about the sewers already. You know, that smelling monster-infested place we were in not that long ago?
Oh, right, those sewers.
We went there during our practical training, right? The entrance to the sewers should be just behind the chapel. If you're so interested in what's down there, then how about we check it out a little later?
Sure, let's do that. Or like right now.
I think it's south of the chapel.
You'd be correct.
We're at full HP.
Yeah, we're good. Maybe 2 shots, probably. No.
Well, I can't if Estelle misses. I wonder what's making Estelle's accuracy weird.
I don't know, probably just the difficulty plus low stats.
Let's move
I don't
out.
think it's anything in particular. I think she just has worse accuracy than Josh does.
I can't tell if I got a preemptive or not.
I don't.
Oh, I didn't, but I got a crit.
Oh, no, don't. You gotta magic these guys, remember? They have really high evade.
Which means I don't actually have a crit. Should I just run?
You could just do like a soul blur and kill it in one shot. They have like no HP.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, I do have an attack up.
I should actually,
Oh yeah, I can
I'll just cheer.
preemptively heal it. Yeah, go move. You never have to worry about magic missing. It has 100% accuracy. Oh, you might want to run from this.
Oh yeah, I'm running from this. Oh, so close.
Oh, if you got a preemptive, you can do this. Just immediately fire with both of them on 2 different ones. Oh, doesn't need that.
Oh, we'll have him ready. As long as I don't clock up.
You don't even have to.
We're good to go.
Ooh, Estelle learned a new craft thing.
I see now. The thing we saw shining through the sewer grate was this.
Seems like it. A quartz fragment, huh? Now I know why it's shining so much.
The way it sparkles is so beautiful. This thing is made of septium too, right?
Loosely speaking, yes. Let's talk about it later. This isn't really the place to have a leisurely chat.
I guess you're right. But no normal person would want to stay here any longer than they had to.
Run this quest in the video.
Yeah.
Are you impressed that I remembered where it was?
Hey, is that rock?
Could it be that this is the rock you've been looking for?
Yep, this is the one. My shiny rock. Why is it all dirty like this?
Hey, don't you have something else to say before you complain?
You guys are bracers, right? I've already paid your money to the guild, therefore I think I have the right to complain.
That's not the problem here.
Calm down, Estelle. He's just a kid.
I know that, but
This quartz is what you're looking for, right?
Yeah, that's the one. This rock is really quartz? You mean the same kind of quartz that's in an orbit?
Yep, it's the same kind of quartz made out of sepith. It's chipped, so it doesn't function anymore.
I see. Does this rock belong to an orbit?
what's wrong? You seem a bit out of it.
Oh, who, me? Oh, it's nothing. I'm glad you found it. I guess that's about it then. Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot. Here, take these. My mom gives these to me and tells me they're healthy, but they're kind of bitter, so I can't stand them. Anyway, I appreciate what you did for me today.
Seriously, what a cheeky little kid.
Doesn't give him meatballs. I don't know why I find that so funny. I'm sure it's a difficult age for him. But I wonder why he was searching for that quartz.
What do you mean? Now that you mention it, it does seem a little strange. But oh well, everybody has something they think is important.
Truer words couldn't be spoken. Perhaps that kid has an interest in ornaments.
I, for one, don't see what's so interesting about those overly complex gadgets. My brain goes numb just thinking about them.
Except for the fact that you'll have to get used to them sooner or later. You won't be able to fulfill your job as a bracer if you can't use one.
Alright, I'll try and learn.
Do we want to take care of the monster quickly?
Or
do you think
it
it might
might
take a
actually
bit?
be a bit higher level? I think we should just go run that in at the guild and call it.
Alright.
I'll do some googling to see what level is on that.
Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left?
Yep, just barely. That's why we came here to find out about the jobs he left for us.
Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. For the first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here.
Farm west of here? Isn't that where Tio lives?
Tio? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before.
Tio Purcell. She was one of her classmates at Sunday school. She's also the Purcell farm owner's daughter.
Oh, really? It's actually the Purcell farm that put in a request to have someone exterminate some monsters.
Are they really having problems like that?
Fortunately, nobody's been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over their fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request.
I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now.
Here, take this with you. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm.
We already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think it's necessary, but we'll take it just in case.
And I was running our quest, yep. No, 30 Miras, nothing.
Good work. It seems you completed your objective without any trouble. If you finish any other jobs, please come back and report again. And I think that's where we'll leave our reporting.
Alright, have a good one.
Follow us on Instagram and stay tuned for a new episode.
Like, comment, subscribe.